Can you imagine a supercomputer that fits into a small space, runs on the energy equivalent of an electric shaver, and holds an almost infinite amount of information? Welcome to the human brain. Our brain, an intricate masterpiece, is the grand orchestrator of our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's an organ of extraordinary complexity, a biological marvel that has puzzled and amazed scientists for centuries. Starting with the basics, our brain is divided into several regions, each with its own specialization. The cerebral cortex, often referred to as the thinking cap, is home to our higher cognitive functions. It's the birthplace of our thoughts, the hub of decision-making, and the seat of our consciousness. Below this cap lies the limbic system, the emotional engine of our brain. It's here that emotions like joy, anger, fear, and love take root. This system also plays a pivotal role in the formation of our memories. Then we have the brainstem, the autopilot of our brain. It controls the functions we don't consciously think about, like breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure. But what makes the brain truly fascinating is its capacity for learning. Each of our brain cells, or neurons, can connect to thousands of others, forming a network of trillions of connections. These connections, or synapses, are continuously formed, strengthened, weakened, or pruned based on our experiences, shaping who we are and how we perceive the world. It's through these complex networks of neurons that the brain processes information, allowing us to respond to our environment, learn new skills, and form memories. It's a high-speed communication system that operates at lightning speed, enabling you to react in the blink of an eye. And yet, despite its complexity, the brain is incredibly efficient, using just a fraction of the power of a modern computer. It's a testament to the marvels of evolution, an organ that has been fine-tuned over millions of years to enable our survival and success as a species. From this incredible organ springs forth all the wonders of human thought and consciousness. Have you ever dreamed of controlling a machine with just your thoughts? This isn't science fiction, it's the reality of brain-machine interfaces. The concept of brain-machine interfaces, often referred to as BMIs, isn't new. In fact, it's been a topic of interest for researchers for several decades. The initial steps towards this fascinating technology came in the form of primitive neuroprosthetics in the mid-20th century. These early devices, while crude by today's standards, were able to provide rudimentary connections between the nervous system and external devices. As the decades passed, the field of neuroprosthetics evolved into what we now know as brain-machine interfaces. The turn of the 21st century marked a significant leap in BMI technology, with scientists successfully extracting neural signals and using them to control external devices. This was the dawn of a new era, where thoughts could be transformed into actions beyond the physical limitations of our bodies. In the early 2000s, the creation of non-invasive BMIs added another layer to this rapidly advancing field. This technology allowed for neural signals to be read without the need for surgical implants, opening up a world of possibilities for those who were unable or unwilling to undergo invasive procedures. Fast forward to the present day, and we're witnessing the development of advanced brain-machine interfaces that promise to revolutionize the way we interact with the world. Companies like Neuralink are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, working towards creating high-bandwidth BMIs that could allow for seamless control of machines, and even the potential for enhanced cognitive abilities. This journey from early neuroprosthetics to the sophisticated BMIs of today has been driven by a desire to overcome the limitations of our bodies and enhance our interaction with the world around us. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. As we move forward, the line between human and machine continues to blur. Well, what if you could download knowledge directly into your brain? Welcome to the world of Neuralink. Born out of the imaginative mind of Elon Musk, Neuralink is an ambitious venture aiming to bridge the gap between humans and artificial intelligence. But how did this audacious idea come to be? In the summer of 2017, Neuralink was announced to the world. Its mission? To develop ultra-high bandwidth brain-machine interfaces that would connect humans with computers. The goal? Not only to help those with neurological conditions, but also to enhance human cognition. That's right, we're talking about potentially upgrading the human brain, a concept straight out of science fiction. But Neuralink isn't just a flight of fancy. Musk and his team believe that as artificial intelligence continues to evolve, humans risk being left behind. To prevent this, they propose integrating AI into our own biology. This is where Neuralink steps in, aiming to create a symbiotic relationship between man and machine. At its core, Neuralink is about harnessing the power of the human brain, that intricate masterpiece we explored earlier. It's about tapping into its potential, understanding its complexities, and enhancing its capabilities. It's about creating a future where disabilities could be a thing of the past, where knowledge could be accessed instantly, where communication could transcend language. It's not all smooth sailing, of course. The journey of Neuralink is laden with challenges, from technical hurdles to ethical questions. Yet the company remains undeterred, driven by the vision of a future where humans and AI coexist and cooperate. With Neuralink, we may be on the brink of a new era in human cognition and communication. As we delve deeper into the world of brain-machine interfaces, we find ourselves at the edge of a precipice. One small step could change everything. Are you ready for the leap? Ever wondered what it's like to have a chip implanted in your brain? Let's demystify the Neuralink implant procedure. Now imagine a device no larger than a coin, a tiny piece of technology that holds the potential to revolutionize our interaction with the digital world. That's Neuralink for you. The procedure starts with a small incision in the scalp, just wide enough to create a passage for the implant. This is followed by the careful removal of a coin-sized portion of the skull. Don't worry, this might sound a bit like science fiction, but it's all done with the utmost precision and care. Next, the Neuralink device, a tiny chip with hair-thin wires, is delicately placed into the opening. These wires, almost invisible to the naked eye, are threaded into the brain, where they will interact with your neural activity. The chip itself rests comfortably within the cranium, under the skin and scalp, which is then stitched back together. The device is powered wirelessly and communicates with an external device, so there's no need to worry about unsightly wires poking out of your head. Throughout the procedure, the goal is to ensure minimal discomfort and disruption to the patient. It's a quick process, designed to be as non-invasive as possible. Now here's the truly amazing part. The entire procedure is performed by a specially designed robot. This isn't your average surgical robot, though. The Neuralink robot is a marvel of modern technology, capable of inserting the tiny wires with a precision that far surpasses human capability. In the not-so-distant future, this might be as common a procedure as getting a dental filling. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, who knows what the future might hold? Is it worth it to have a chip implanted in your brain? Let's weigh the potential risks and rewards. The Neuralink procedure, while still in its early stages, has shown promising results. Predicted success rates are high, and the potential benefits could be life-changing. First off, those with neurological conditions could see a significant improvement in their quality of life. Imagine a chip that could help manage Parkinson's disease, epilepsy, or even traumatic brain injuries. The technology has the potential to restore lost motor function, bring back memories, and even improve cognitive abilities. But it's not just about treating medical conditions. Neuralink could also enhance our capabilities. It could allow us to interface directly with technology, no screens or keyboards required. Imagine being able to control your devices, access the internet, or even communicate with others using just your thoughts. It's like gaining a superpower. However, as with all surgical procedures, there are risks involved. The surgery is invasive and there could be potential complications. There are also ethical considerations and privacy concerns to think about. How would having a chip in your brain affect your identity? What happens if your thoughts, your most private space, could be accessed by others? And then there's the question of access. Who would get to use this technology? Would it be available to everyone or only to those who can afford it? These are all questions that need to be addressed as we move forward with this technology. So, why would someone choose to have a chip implanted in their brain? For some, the potential benefits outweigh the risks. For others, the prospect of gaining a superpower or having a second chance at a normal life is too enticing to pass up. As with any groundbreaking technology, only time will reveal the true potential of Neuralink. So, how much does it cost to get a Neuralink implant? This question is likely on many minds. To answer it, we'll need to break it down into three segments: pre-surgery, surgery, and post-surgery care. The pre-surgery phase involves comprehensive evaluations and consultations. These assessments are crucial to ensure a candidate's suitability for the procedure. As the cost of medical consultations varies widely, one can expect to spend a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on the number of consultations and the complexity of each case. Next, we move on to the surgery itself. As it stands today, the cost of inserting a Neuralink implant has not been officially released, but we can make an educated guess. Considering the complexity of the procedure, the advanced technology involved, and the high level of expertise required, the price tag is likely to be hefty. For comparison, deep brain stimulation surgery, a procedure somewhat similar to Neuralink implantation, can cost upwards of $50,000. The third and final segment is post-surgery care. This includes regular checkups, software updates for the device, and potential adjustments or replacements of the implant. Again, these costs can vary, but it's safe to say they'll add a few extra $1,000s to the total bill over time. So, what's the bottom line? While it's tough to give a precise figure, it's clear that getting a Neuralink implant won't be cheap. The total cost, from pre-surgery to post-surgery care, could easily run into tens of thousands of dollars. However, it's important to note that these figures are purely speculative and the actual cost could be higher or lower. This might seem daunting, but remember, Neuralink is at the forefront of medical technology. It's not uncommon for pioneering treatments to carry a high cost initially. After all, the first personal computers were once considered a luxury few could afford. As the technology evolves, we can only hope that access to such transformative procedures becomes more affordable. And who knows? In the future, a Neuralink implant might be as commonplace and accessible as getting a pair of glasses. What happens after Neuralink? What is the future of brain-machine interfaces? These are questions that evoke both fascination and uncertainty. As we peer into the future, we can only speculate about the advancements and potential technologies that could evolve after Neuralink. One possibility is the further miniaturization of implants, making them even less invasive and more comfortable for the recipient. Imagine a brain-machine interface as small as a grain of rice implanted without surgery, seamlessly integrating with your brain's neural network. We may also see improvements in the precision of these interfaces. Enhanced precision would mean even more accurate reading and interpreting of neural signals, leading to more effective communication between the brain and the machine. The future may also hold adaptive brain-machine interfaces that can learn and adjust to the unique neural patterns of each individual. This could potentially allow for personalized treatments for neurological disorders or even enhance cognitive abilities. In terms of connectivity, we could envisage a world where our brains are wirelessly connected to the cloud, giving us instant access to a wealth of information and enabling us to control a range of devices with just our thoughts. And what about deep brain stimulation? Could we see a future where brain-machine interfaces can not only read neural signals, but also send them back into the brain? This could open up possibilities for treating conditions like Parkinson's disease, or even altering mood and behavior. Of course, these developments are not without their challenges. Ethical considerations, data privacy, and the potential for misuse are all issues that will need to be addressed as we move forward. But despite these hurdles, the potential benefits of brain-machine interfaces are immense. They could revolutionize the way we interact with technology, treat neurological disorders, and even understand our own brains. The future of brain-machine interfaces is as limitless as our imagination. Such a future may seem like science fiction today, but remember, so did Neuralink just a few years ago. The future is coming and it's going to be fascinating. With great power comes great responsibility. Well, what are the ethical considerations surrounding Neuralink? As we delve deeper into the realm of Neuralink, it becomes crucial to ponder the ethical quandaries that this groundbreaking technology presents. One of the main debates revolves around privacy and security. In an era where data breaches are common, how can we ensure that our most intimate thoughts and memories, held within the neural data collected by Neuralink, remain secure? How do we guard against the potential for misuse of this information? Another concern is the notion of cognitive liberty. Will the use of Neuralink and similar technologies lead to an external entity having control over our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The concept of mind control may sound like a plot from a science fiction novel, but it's a valid concern when discussing brain-machine interfaces. Then there's the argument about socio-economic disparities. If only the wealthy can afford such a technology, we may end up exacerbating the gap between the rich and the poor, creating a society of neuro-elite who are cognitively enhanced, and those who aren't. This leads to questions about accessibility and fairness. There's also the issue of identity and authenticity. Will enhancing our cognitive abilities with Neuralink change who we are as individuals? Will it lead to a loss of our unique human essence? Lastly, there's the question of long-term effects. As with any new technology, the long-term implications of Neuralink are unknown. Are we prepared to deal with potential unforeseen consequences? These are just some of the ethical debates and concerns that come with the use of Neuralink and similar technologies. As we push the boundaries of human potential, we must also consider the moral implications of our actions. While the prospect of enhancing our cognitive abilities is exciting, it's equally important to tread with caution and consider the ethical dimensions of such advancements. How will Neuralink impact society as a whole? As we ponder upon this question, let's consider a few possibilities. Neuralink, with its potential to augment human cognition, could revolutionize various aspects of society, including employment, education, and social interactions. In the realm of employment, Neuralink could disrupt the way we work. Jobs that require high levels of concentration or multitasking could become more accessible and productive. Conversely, it could also lead to job displacement, as humans equipped with Neuralink might outperform those without. Education, too, could witness a seismic shift. Neuralink could potentially facilitate direct knowledge transfer, making traditional methods of learning obsolete. Imagine understanding complex subjects in a fraction of the time it currently takes. That's the potential power of Neuralink. But it also raises questions about the authenticity of knowledge and the value of hard-earned wisdom. The social dynamics of human interactions might also change. With a Neuralink, you could potentially communicate your thoughts and emotions directly to another person's brain. This could lead to a new level of empathy and understanding, or perhaps it could open up new avenues for manipulation and infringement of privacy. Moreover, as Neuralink blurs the line between human and machine, it could challenge our very understanding of what it means to be human. It could raise profound questions about identity, consciousness, and personal autonomy. The ethical implications are vast and complex, and society will need to grapple with these issues as the technology advances. But it's not all doom and gloom. Neuralink could also bring about unprecedented advancements in treating neurological disorders and improving the quality of life for millions of people. It could unlock the mysteries of the human brain and propel us into a new era of understanding and discovery. In conclusion, Neuralink presents a Pandora's box of possibilities, both exhilarating and daunting. As we stand on the precipice of this brave new world, we must tread carefully, balancing our pursuit of progress with respect for our shared humanity. Neuralink could redefine our understanding of what it means to be human. Now that you're equipped with this information, what do you think about Neuralink? Would you consider getting one? As we've journeyed through the intricacies of the brain, the evolution of brain-machine interfaces, and delved into the world of Neuralink, we've encountered some mind-boggling concepts. The idea of implanting a chip in your brain may seem like a leap out of a science fiction novel. Yet this is the reality we find ourselves in. With Neuralink, we are pushing the boundaries of human potential, even as we grapple with the ethical and societal implications of such a groundbreaking technology. The cost of a Neuralink implant, the success rate of the surgery, and the potential for future technological advancements paints a picture that is as exciting as it is daunting. But what does this mean for you? Would you embrace this leap into the future, or does it fill you with apprehension? We've also touched upon the debate surrounding Neuralink, how it's not just about the technology itself, but also about the broader implications for society, how it could change our understanding of what it means to be human, and how it could redefine our relationship with technology. So, where do you stand in this debate? Would you welcome the potential of Neuralink with open arms, or are you wary of the unknown? And lastly, we've looked at how Neuralink could shape the world, how it could revolutionize healthcare, redefine our understanding of disability, and even transform the way we communicate and interact with each other. But how do you envision this future? What are your hopes, fears, and expectations? As we stand on the brink of this new frontier, your thoughts and opinions matter more than ever. Let's continue the conversation. Enjoyed your journey into the AI Future Hub? Support us